In previous videos, we've talked about basic improvisation using neighbors, leaving our home tone and consistently going back and creating free melodies using that technique. We've also talked about playing by ear, listening to melodies, and being able to create them on an instrument by carefully listening to the intervals, singing, and then being brave enough to try it on our instrument. And today we're going to do one more, a third part of this, and this is kind of puts it all together where we can make a basic harmony. So we're going to start with a simple progression. This is an F progression, and I'm just kind of go through the chords. This first chord, F major. F major chord, or F major triad if we want to call it, has the F on the bottom, the A in the middle, and the C on top. It's two skips. Now we can play that chord any way we want, in any order of notes, but we call that first one I played root position. The root, the tonic, the home note is on the bottom. We're also going to talk about another chord. That's called the C chord. Now, let's call it the 5 chord. Think about our scale. F is the root, the tonic of our scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's C, and that's going to be built off of a C. We're going to make it easy to play, and instead of jumping, I'm going to keep my C in the same place. I'll lower my 5 to the E of the chord, and then, just to keep things interesting, instead of playing the G, which would be the normal C chord, we're going to leave that out, but instead play the B flat. Now that makes it even a different C chord. It's called a C7 chord. In music, in typical progressions, the tonic chord is a major chord, but the 5 chord is called a dominant 7th chord. And that's how we typically play that. So that's how we're going to do that. There's a lot more we can do. And studying a theory class, being able to dig more into theory will really help you understand that. But for today's purposes, we have our 1 chord, or F chord, our 5-7 chord, or C7, and then one more chord we're going to do, and that's this one. It's actually an inversion of our B flat chord. And in F major, that's our 1, 2, 3, 4, our 4 chord, and 4 chords are major. So we're not going to put a 7th on that, and so our chord is B flat D F. We're going to move the F to the bottom. So now I'm going to put this in 3 beats. Our measures will each have 3 beats per measure, and it'll sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, if you don't recognize that progression, let me play it this way. And so we can put the melodies we're improvising above a chord progression. Now, one of the greatest things that we have because of the internet is there are all sorts of chord progressions we can find online. You see, chord progressions can't be copyrighted. Songs can. And so we can't download and find free versions of songs and melodies, but we can find the chord progressions. And you can find virtually any song you'd ever dream of just by searching online and finding the progression. And it's as simple as looking at that chord symbol. F, C7, C7, or F. And typically the charts you'll find online will look something like this. And it gives you the words. You need to know the melody. You need to know how to sing it. and you need to know how that all fits together, and then you put the chords with it. Now let's do something really fun. Let's put our improvisation above this chord progression. So we are in F major, so our home pitch is going to be F. And I have a couple neighbors above and below. I could even go higher if I want. But I want to stick with just two above and two below. Here goes. And the options are countless. And you can put together a great full version of Happy Birthday, starting with the melody, going to all your improvisations, and then ending with the melody again. I hope you give it that a try this week. Have a wonderful week. Bye now.